Welcome to the Dee's Life Treasure Show. Dee is a power seller on eBay. Dee started her business to help her family make extra money. Dee is willing to help anyone achieve their goals. Whether you want to become a power seller and make 50, 100, 1,000, even $10,000 a month, Dee will show you how to accomplish your goal. So sit back and relax and listen to the Dee's Life Treasure Show.
Well, welcome back to the D Life Treasure Show, Part 2. The first part, we talked about the advantage of being a power seller on eBay and the different power seller levels. And like we had said previously, D is going to give you her top 5 picks of the week. And your picks is going to determine what level you're going to be at. Like we had talked about the different levels and the type of money and stuff that you can make at the different levels. So, in order to achieve that, you definitely have to get out and do a lot of picks. And we had that we had that cash register sound early. We just sold something, didn't we?
Cha-ching.
So ching ching ching. Okay, without any further ado, we're gonna introduce D to you and let D talk about her top 5 picks of the week. Here's D.
Well, hello, everyone. As you heard that cha-ching in the background again. Don't you know when your business get to a certain level, that cha-ching sound will go on all day and night. In the middle of the night, that cha-ching goes on, and my husband turns right over to see what is has been sold. So we are so excited to hear that money making machine go off. So the first pick that I would like to talk to you about is a vintage 1977 lunchbox. It's a Welcome Back Carter. This is a TV show that came on in the 70s. So if you're one of the baby boomers like I am, you remember this show that came on in the 70s that starred John Travolta, who was Barbarino. And yes, you know John Travolta went on to become a big superstar in the movies. So he did a lot of movies and like Saturday Night Live, and so he did a lot of movies. And this lunchbox is a metal lunchbox. Is in very good condition. It does have a little rust on the inside of the box, but it is in very good condition. As you can see, there's some pictures and some writing, like it's on a chalkboard, and it's a used box because it is a vintage box. It's 1977, so it's over 30 years old. So this was found at my local thrift store, and guess how much I paid for it? You wouldn't guess. I paid $10 for this lunchbox. $10. I listed this lunchbox, did the research, listed the lunchbox for $49.95. That lunchbox, this listing was not online no more than maybe 10-15 minutes, and somebody came back with our best offer of $35. So of course I accept that offer. So I sold the lunchbox for $35 because it won't take much to ship this item. So the packaging and materials would not be that heavy for this shipment. My next exciting pick is the Jetsons. And you also still in the baby boomers, if you remember this TV show, the Jetsons. So who did not like the Jetsons? So every Saturday morning I would get up and watch the Jetsons. And what this is, it's an ornament. It's a Christmas ornament, a keepsake, Hallmark keepsake, and it's a 1996. And this item was found in my picks during the summer months. So you may find a lot of different Christmas items during the spring and summer months of your yard sales or going into thrift stores. So if you find ornament that you think may be a hot item, you want to get that item then. You just don't want to wait at the holiday time and start looking for items. So we found a lot of Christmas ornaments, and we will buy them up and just put them in a box and store them away until you get close to the holiday season. And I found this at a local thrift store for $1, and it sold for $19.95. So that was a hot item, very very hot item. That, and as you can see, it's a used item. It's in very good condition, and this too won't take much to ship. So we'll pack it well. We'll pack it as well as we can, and it will get to the customer in a very good condition. So to move on to third pick, my third pick is a vintage 1966 Fisher Price Ferris wheel, and it's a music box, and it still works. So somehow I found the pics, but SB kind of put this pick away from me because he didn't want me playing with this pick. And I actually forgot about this pick. I actually forgot about this
See,
pick.
a lot of the cool toys you want to start playing with.
And I will play with it. I'm like, what happened to the pick? He said, I done sold the pick now. I'm like, oh, okay. So anyway, I found this pick. And like I said, I'm a child at heart. I do love toys, and a lot of them I wish I had kept when I was a child. But it's amazing that you can come up on a lot of your childhood toys if you came up in that baby boomers era. So this, like I said, this is a vintage 1966 Fisher Price Ferris wheel music toy, and it's in used condition, but it's in very good, very very good condition. And you got a lot of collectors out there looking for vintage toys. So that's probably who bought this item is a collector buyer. We bought at a yard sale not far from my house for $5. I gave the seller $5 for that item, and I listed it at $35.95, and it sold for $35.95. That's a great pick. And to come to my fourth pick is a vintage. As you can see, I did a lot of vintage things. It's a vintage working yellow Tonka forklift. And to believe it or not, these are very hot items on eBay. When we first started doing eBay, you couldn't find these steel toys. If you find one, you did good. But if you didn't, you just couldn't find them. And if you find them, they are very high profitable. You only just take them home, clean them up. We only paid $3.95 for this item. And as you can see, it does have some rust on it. Probably was outdoors a lot. The child played with it a lot. But one thing about Tonka toys, they are made to last.
Definitely. The older ones are definitely made to last.
The oldest ones.
Because they're made of steel with a very little plastic in them.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll take a lot of beating.
Yes. So, and a lot of them are very popular. A lot of them are not that popular, but you just have to take your pick and see what will sell for you. But we've been out here for a while now, so we know what Tonka toys will bring the money in for us. But at first, we did a lot of trial and errors, and now we kind of know what will sell for us. So this one was bought at a yard sale for $3.95, or maybe $4. And I listed it for $34.95, and it was sold at a best offer of $30. So that too is a great pick. And my final pick for the night is a toy, and it's a Hyper Dash game. Not sure what this game is really about, but it was just interesting. So we grabbed the item, said, oh, it looks interesting. So we did a little research, and to my surprise, that item is a hot item on eBay. It sells, and the pay for it at a local thrift store for $3.95. And as you can see, I got a big profit there of $29.95. And that too won't take much to ship it either. It's not a breakable item. So all we gotta do just put it in a nice strong box and very little light packing, and it would be a good and it would get there in good condition, and it's a new item. So as you see, buyers out here looking now. They're looking to see what they could do to get their toys. SB, where's that item going? Do you know?
Yeah, that item is going to Missouri.
Going to Missouri. So as you can see, I'm here in Atlanta and I got items going to Missouri. So we have items going all over the country. So it doesn't matter. So just start picking, seeing what's out there. If it look interesting, buy it.
And we do have a few items that's going to Canada.
Okay.
And people in Canada and England, they're starting to shop early
Mm-hmm.
because they want to ensure that they get their items in time for Christmas. So that's one
That's
good
true.
advantage about it. Like Australia,
Yeah, so you got to put your Christmas items out early so you can
Right.
have other countries to have take a chance and buy them because it will take a little longer to get there. And like I said, if it looks interesting, buy it. If you look at the TV show called Andrew Zimmerman, he does Bizarre Foods. At the end, he says, if it looks good, eat it.
eat it.
So and I'm gonna take on his philosophy. If it looks good, buy it. So this concludes the D Life Treasure Show. I look forward to seeing you next week. Although I can't see you, but I know you probably can see me and hear my voice. But I definitely look forward in coming to you every Sunday evening to let you know what the advantage are of being a top seller and my top 5 picks of the week. And you have a great night.
All right, that concludes the D's Life Treasure Show. Like Dee said, if you enjoyed the show, go ahead and subscribe to our station. Tell your friends about us. If anybody is considering or want to get into selling items on eBay, tell them that we're making a lot of series shows that we're going to actually make sure that you're going to learn how to become a power seller on eBay. And like I say, subscribe to the station, give us a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. We'll see you next week.